What is up, my Berserker Patriot family? So, I told you guys it was coming. You saw that Google just announced they have put a CRT bot, an algorithm, on Google now. And if they think you have violated something CRT related, they are going to send you a message that you have been offensive on the internet, and they will delete your account for Google. Welcome to Venezuela, guys. Welcome to China. Welcome to Korea. Communist America. Now, the government is part of this. Do you remember when the government said we need to step in as the government and regulate you further and decide what you can and can't say? Remember when Jen Psaki said that and just reset it again? Holy fuck. I want you to pay attention to what the fuck's going on. Okay? I want you to also look at the military drills they're now doing in Florida, Alabama, and Mississippi. I want you to look up the articles. All references are there to find. You can go to my Telegram and find them as well. Berserker Patriot Store on Telegram. They are doing counterinsurgents training. Domestic terrorist training. Which, go to the FBI's website and go to the government's website, the DOJ, and look who they've deemed domestic terrorists. Okay, and Christians, and anyone that doesn't agree with the left. You people are literally kid-fucking pedophiles. If you're offended by this, we know you're a pedophile. Okay, and we will treat you as such. I live in the great state of Florida, and we do not tolerate pedophilia here. So all of you that are offended by my truck, that's purposeful by us conservatives, so you understand. Because now we know who the fuck you are, and we know you like to hurt little kids. We don't tolerate that here. You can move to another fucking state. All you're getting here is a noose in a tree or a wood chipper for being a pedophile. We're not going to call the cops on you any longer because obviously they don't do anything. People, it's time. I want you to pay attention to what's going on. Please, wake the fuck up. We have never been this close to war in America as we are right now. You need to understand this. You need to realize what's happening in the world. Okay, you need to look at all the largest food processing plants in the United States. Numerous. I mean, there's a list 3 pages long of how many of them have mysteriously been hit by planes, burnt down, or blown up in the past 2 months. Amazing, huh? It'd be one thing if it was only 1 or 2, you know, but 3 pages, a 3-page list printout of how many have burnt to the ground. Well, that's fucking crazy. We're about to be out of food. Gas is just shot up in Florida at almost $5 a gallon this week. I told you all those reserves were going to run out. I told you had 2 weeks of somewhat cheap gas at $3.90 again, and then it was going to go back up to $4.09 last week. What happened? It went up to $4.09 again last week, and then I told you a week later it's going to shoot up to $4.20 to $4.25. What happened? It shot up to $4.20, $4.25. I really wish more of you people would start listening to me, because if you go back through all of my videos, and if you can find my videos on TikTok from the past 4 years, where I got banned for having millions of followers, you'll see that I have literally called out everything that's happening right now. And I've been censored for it. If you get censored and you get canceled and you get banned, that means you're telling the truth, and that means the things you're saying are right. So just remember that, guys. Twitter bot, Elon Musk. Elon Musk bought Twitter. Now he's moving into Instagram and Facebook. I want you to pay attention to what's going on there too. Okay. He's also released his new fully self-sustaining house. Fully self-sustaining house for $15,000. They're actually pretty cool little houses. I checked one out. They're pretty fucking cool. I checked it out in a video. I didn't check it out in person, obviously. So, really cool sustainable houses. He's coming out with a new cell phone. As soon as he does, I'm getting one because I don't want AT&T any longer, and I don't want Verizon. I don't want any of these mainstream companies. I've dropped all of my streaming services. Hulu has the most woke shit. So if you've never used Hulu, and you're getting rid of Netflix and Disney Plus because they're all kid fuckers, don't go to Hulu. That's the most woke shows I've ever seen in my life. I just literally canceled my Hulu account because I haven't been on in a while. I went to watch something today and the commercials were insanity. So we're going to start doing counter-protest. It's time to fight back, guys. We will start counter-protesting all of these liberals that think it's okay to be kid fuckers here. It's not okay. And as far as I'm concerned, you need to be dead and rot in hell. Because that's where you're going for what you do. You need to understand that. You're evil people. You're criminals. You deserve the death penalty. Period. You fuck little kids, you hurt little kids, you touch little kids, you deserve the death penalty. Period. Everybody needs to bring the firing squad back, and it needs to be public. You need to be able to watch it. Okay? People need to be able to see what happens to you sick fucks. It's insanity. Are you freaking kidding me? It's insanity. The people that are supposed to be helping our kids and keeping them safe are the ones that are hurting them, including DCF, the most corrupt, pedophilic organization I've ever seen in my life. Okay? It's insane. I've been doing research on DCF lately. Holy fuck. There's a company in Florida called Guardian of Lightum. Most corrupt people. First of all, the majority of them are people of color, and they don't like white people. So there you go with the affirmative action, the equity, the inequity, equality, whatever the fuck you want to call it. CRT, whatever. Never going to happen here in Florida, just so you know. They're talking shit about, Chris, that used to be a Republican that's gone Democrat because they paid him a bunch of fucking money. The piece of shit motherfucker is running for governor in Florida, brother. You're not going to make it. I hate to tell you. DeSantis has got us. Period. DeSantis will be our governor again come November. He also called us toothless, mindless bastards the other day on TV. Chris did. All Republicans. He called us... How long were you a Republican, bro? You've ran on a Republican ticket all your life, and now all of a sudden we're toothless, mindless bastards? Fuck you, buddy. Florida will stand up. You need to understand this. We, the people of Florida, will stand up. None of these other pussy-ass states will stand up and do anything. But we will. We will take our state back if we have to. Don't worry about that, guys. We will not let these pedophiles... I don't know why Ron DeSantis isn't doing something about all this bullshit in fucking Sarasota. Matt Gaetz, Ron DeSantis, Greg Steube. Where the fuck are you about these tyrants in fucking Sarasota? The sheriff just released that they did not violate the woman's civil rights because they don't do that. Hold the fuck up, man. You can go to my YouTube channel, you can go to my Telegram channel, you can go to my Getter channel, and you can see I do the Sarasota County School Board meetings all the time. And I've got videos, personally, videos on my phone, personal videos, of them removing people. They removed one lady for clapping for her preacher and saying, amen. A 7-year-old lady, 6 fucking male cops surrounded her, put their motherfucking hands on her, and physically removed her from the fucking building. Because she stood up and said, hallelujah, amen, and clapped for a preacher that just got done saying a prayer at the meeting. So yes, the Sarasota sheriffs are tyrants. Absolutely. I called them out while I was in my school board meeting. You can watch it. I got it posted on here. I called them right the fuck out. They even denied me access with my service dog, knowing it's my service dog because she's fucking famous, and I've been to every county school board meeting in the state of motherfucking Florida with her. We've been all over the news, all over the TV. Everybody knows she's a certified service dog. She has her chip. She's chipped as a service dog. Okay? She had her tags on as a service dog, but because I didn't have the papers with me to produce the papers to him, he would not let her in the building. That's illegal. It's not a privately owned company. It was a school board meeting. You're not allowed to do that. They did it anyway. There's no justice. Cops have what's called qualified immunity, so they can literally break the law and get away with it. That's literally what the definition of qualified immunity is. They can overstep their bounds of the law, and they don't get in trouble for it. That's why I don't believe in qualified immunity for law enforcement, period. Because the majority of law enforcement officers I meet are pieces of fucking shit. They have a power problem or got beat up in school, bullied, and now they're cops so they can fucking bully people. There's 1 or 2 cops I know in my town that are good people. I had a good conversation with one of them the other day. He's tired of the corruption here, too. He gave me quite a bit of information, as a matter of fact, on some of the stuff that's going on in this town. Once these cops are ready to stand up and speak to me on camera so we can actually get something done about the corruption in our sheriff's department here, the corruption in our justice system, the corruption in our courtrooms, the corruption with the state attorneys here, then I will gladly put my name on that. I'm not scared. But until then, there's not a lot that can be done with one guy out here standing up for his county. The rest of you pussies in Port Charlotte aren't doing a motherfucking thing. You think because you walk around with a Trump hat on or fucking some bullshit going on? Fucking 24 hours a day this shit's on my motherfucking truck. For the past 4 motherfucking years, I protest every single day after work. Because I have to work for a living and make a living, which is hard to do right now because I'm so canceled from everywhere. I'm losing thousands of dollars a month, barely feeding myself and my dog, moved from a nice house into a fucking shack. Because fucking they burnt one of my landscape businesses to the ground last year. Cost me almost $38,000. I had to recoup from that. Smashed my truck up after that. Had to recoup from that. Blew my rear end out with a fucking hammer drill. Had to recoup from that. Cut my brake lines. Cut my starter. Poured fucking sand in my gas tank. This is how evil these fucking pieces of shit are, and the cops do nothing about it. So I don't see what the point of having cops are. But if you're a conservative, don't worry. The moment a liberal calls a cop on you and says you've hurt their feelings, they're going to come fucking harass you. Don't fucking worry. They're going to come harass you. These motherfucking jackbooting Nazis will be the first ones to step on your fucking throat while they're taking orders. This is a fact. If you don't know this, you're a fucking retard. Period. I'm banned from everywhere, so I don't give a fuck if I get banned anymore. I'm off social media. The only time people get to see me is when I'm on the news, which is quite frequently, so doesn't bother me none. I don't know. I've never actually used Twitter because I saw how shitty Jack Dorsey was from the beginning, but I did start a Twitter account today simply because Elon Musk owns it now. I'm on Instagram, but I don't ever post anything. I haven't posted anything on Instagram in years. I just have the account. I'll start using it again if Elon Musk buys it. It's fucking nuts, bro. The Constitution doesn't exist anymore. The left has abolished the motherfucking Constitution. Are you kidding me? Participation trophies for our children? No wonder our kids are such fucking big pussy weaklings. See, there's not going to be an America here soon. They think that the government's going to take care of them, and then they don't realize that all the government's going to do is turn this into Venezuela, China, where they have no rights. They're not going to be just given shit. They're going to be waiting in bread lines. They're going to be hungry. They're going to be fucked up. There's going to be food shortages. It's not going to work out for you guys. But we survive. We have no problem. We have all the food. We grow all the food. We'll just stop selling you food. We'll stop selling the government food. The government's going to have to grow food for you because we will no longer produce the food once this all goes down. For you people, we'll take care of each other. We'll just let you starve to death. We don't give a fuck about you. None. None of you on the left do I give a fuck about. Not one of you. You're all evil pieces of shit. I don't care anything about any of you. I don't care about your feelings. I don't care if I offend you. I don't give a shit. I don't like you. I've never felt like this in my life. I've never had hate in my heart the way I have for you fucking people. I've never done anything to you, ever. As a matter of fact, all I do is help people, whether they're on the right or the left. I don't give a fuck what your affiliation is. That's not my thing. I don't care what your fucking skin color is. That's not my thing. I don't care. Okay? I help people indiscriminately. But now, you're calling me a terrorist, you're calling me a Nazi, you're destroying my shit, when you're literally, that's the definition of a terrorist and a Nazi. You're telling me I'm a bad person because of the color of my skin, and then you're destroying my stuff in the middle of the night when I'm not there. That's literally the definition of a terrorist and a Nazi. But you're calling us that. We don't do that to you. You give me instances of Trump supporters going out and smashing fucking cities up, smashing your fucking shit up, and don't use that bullshit for fucking January 6th. We've already proved the FBI was fucking there and controlled half of it. They let him in. The first person that just went into trial got released, no charges, because they let him in. The people that went into the tunnel, they were fucking stupid. If you want to call that an insurrection, then the Democrats that just knelt on the fucking floor here in Florida need to be arrested for insurrection. These kids that are up in Sarasota right now, protesting so they can fuck little kids, they need to be arrested. They need to be killed. That's just point blank fact. If you think it's okay to be a pedophile, you need to be dead. Period. That's my thoughts on it. That's my thoughts on it. You don't need to exist anymore if you hurt children. Period. If you don't agree with that, that's your right. But it's also my right to stop you from having those rights. Because I want you to read what the forefathers said about communism and hurting kids and stuff like that. Because they did have all kinds of side letters that made it very clear what the Constitution was for. The Second Amendment is there to protect the First Amendment. The First Amendment says it can be amended. It says right in the Constitutional Amendment it can be amended if the proper votes are brought in. The Third Amendment, the Fourth Amendment, the Fifth Amendment, Sixth, Seventh, Eighth, Ninth, so on and so forth, say they can be amended. The Second Amendment is the only constitutionally protected amendment that states shall not be infringed. So every gun law is illegal. Shall not be infringed also means shall not be amended. Period. Shall not be infringed. That means you can't touch it. So therefore, every law that the government has ever put towards guns is illegal, and contrary to the Constitution. And they should be held accountable for their illegal actions. But you people are too much of a pussies. There's no we the people in this country anymore, because you people are straight pussies. Trophies for participation. How do kids ever learn how to achieve anything in life? They don't. That's the problem. Look at what's going on. These kids will never achieve anything in this fucking world. Our industries are going to crash because these kids don't work. They don't fucking work. I'm 40 years old. I'm out here climbing trees by myself because kids won't fucking work. And people that are 40, half of them don't want to come working. Climb a fucking tree and make 20 bucks an hour when they can go to fucking Target and make 20 bucks an hour. Because these self-entitled fucking kids get trophies just for showing the fuck up. The musical chairs in schools now are they walk in a motherfucking circle, but they make sure there's enough chairs for everybody to sit down when the song stops. That's not musical chairs. Okay, that's just walking in a fucking circle and sitting down. They're stopping stuff like dodgeball and all kinds of other things in the schools because competition is bad. No, competition is fucking awesome. That's how you learn how to be strong. That's how you learn how to run a country, is by having competition. That's how you learn how to be a man, is by having fucking competition. Are you kidding me? When you work hard and you win, you learn that hard work pays off. When you don't work hard and you lose, you learn that you need to work harder. Otherwise, you don't learn that. Your feelings don't fucking matter. Go in a fucking closet and cry about it to yourself. We don't give a fuck about your feelings. None of us do. You think you're the majority because your side has done this thing called cancel culture. But now you're about to find out, now that Elon Musk is buying everything up, you're about to find out what cancel culture really is. Because there are millions more conservatives out here, and patriots and libertarians and fucking constitutionalists than there are you pantywaist. Even the actual real Democrats, because leftists and Democrats are two different fucking things. Even the real Democrats have left your party. Okay? You don't even have that percentage of those Democrats any longer. It's fucking hilarious. You guys are losing everything. You're gonna lose everything. And guess what's gonna happen when we buy everything up? We're not gonna deal with you business-wise anymore because you don't like capitalism. Move to a socialist country and let those motherfuckers take care of you. See how that works out for you. Anyway, my rant for the day is gone. It's done. I love you guys. Be blessed. Joshua at the Berserker Patriot Store. Y'all know where the fuck I'm at? Come at me, motherfucker. I'm not scared of you. I'm not worried about any of you. I'll fight until the moment I die. I will keep coming at you until the moment I motherfucking die. Do you understand? Peace.